And let's not forget, I have the one thing that he doesn't have, and that's a punch that can switch lights off within the blink of an eye. Just one wrong step, one wrong maneuver, and it's over.
He's kidding.
On November 10th, 2018, at the Manchester Arena, the legendary Ukrainian boxer Oleksandr Usyk stepped into the ring against the brash British upstart Tony Bellew in a heavyweight showdown. The stakes were sky high, not just about winning or losing, but about the pride of the Ukrainian, which Bellew had repeatedly challenged before the fight.
I will not stand there and be in awe of this man. I have no fear of this man. I know I can do it, and I believe I can do it. And he's never seen that in a fighter's eyes before. He's never seen no one look back in his eyes before and truly 100% believe that they know they're going to win. I'm going to find a way to beat this monster. I'm going to take all 4 of them belts on November the 10th.
Bellew, with 11 years of professional experience under his belt, was no joke. Despite his flashy persona, he was a force to be reckoned with. Out of 30 professional victories, he had managed to finish 20 of his opponents early. Experts described him as an elusive counterpuncher with dynamite in his hands. As for Usyk, he was the reigning undisputed cruiserweight champion who had triumphantly marched through the Muhammad Ali tournament, leaving no chance for fighters like Marco Huck, Maurice Bridis, and Murat Gassiev.
Boxing ring to take up residence on the ropes on the far side of the ring. Robert Bird has stepped in. Actually stepping on the left leg, on the left foot of Usyk. Athletes with perfect records. And Shevin, and he digs one downstairs to the body, but look at the strategy throughout his career. The punches he's been subjected to from Usyk.
But the Olympic champion had bigger ambitions, conquering the heavyweight division, packed with true giants. Many were skeptical of his plans, saying that with his size and power, he had no business being there. Bellew was among the skeptics, which was ironic since he had successfully ventured into the heavyweight division a few times himself. To fight Usyk, Bellew had to drop down a weight class to make the limits. Bellew's main argument against Usyk was that he lacked the knockout power essential for the big boys division, but Usyk saw this disbelief as extra motivation.
And let's not forget, I have the one thing that he doesn't have, and that's a punch that can switch lights off within the blink of an eye. Just one wrong step, one wrong maneuver, and it's over.
He's kidding.
Usyk needed to prove everyone wrong by not just winning, but finishing his opponent early, which he was determined to do. And so, on that fall night in 2018, a packed Manchester Arena welcomed the evening's 2 main heroes. All of Usyk's belts were on the line. Both fighters had something to prove that night, and the anticipation was palpable. All eyes were on the ring as the fighters' names were announced and the bell rang.
Here we go! Wow, style. He's fought 5 of them through his career of Usyk.
Super series. You see Tony Bellew coming off the back of the 2. David, a couple of... We expect him to come in.
Tony Bellew had psyched himself up for the battle and wasn't planning to mess around with his younger opponent, focusing on powerful boxing in hopes of knocking out the Ukrainian.
Gloves hot at range.
I think I'd like to see him sit back.
Does he turn it into a...
And, to be honest, Bellew had never looked more driven and focused.
Oleksandr Usyk trying to cement, and it's the first time ever that a build-up that Usyk's been hurt to the body.
And, you know, with expertise, so...
It's a momentous...
To kind of take his time for a couple of rounds.
Good shot from Bellew. Gonna react.
Well, this is all part of my... He's trying to draw him in so he can land a big counter punch, and here he comes.
Confuse Usyk. Not let him get set. And when they get it...
The first 5 rounds were among the toughest in Usyk's career, with Bellew dictating the pace.
Vasyl Lomachenko want Oleksandr Usyk on his back foot. These right hands.
Now, this is unknown territory. Another great round of a standoff, but...
Oh, big left Bellew takes it.
Well, if Bellew switches off against somebody like Usyk, who is very... slows the punches down.
But doesn't...
The champion mainly defended and dodged.
Been sparring a few years ago, and this is better from the Ukrainian, and he's...
However, Usyk took a few serious hits, but nothing dangerous enough to put him on the canvas.
From Tony Bellew! Usyk trying to dig the punches in. Nice right hand as well.
It doesn't have much of an effect and starts to feel the pace as it goes on then. It's bad news. Some good work there as Tony Bellew really hotling up now. I mean, Tony Bellew landing big shot, and as Usyk backs him up.
Nice left hand from Usyk. Back comes Bellew.
Usyk's counterattacks were sharp, too, making it strange that all 20 independent experts had Bellew leading on points.
He would probably beat him, but, you know...
Still the right hands from Bellew.
Nothing going well. Tony Bellew's able to sit back and land.
Good. A machine. So many calling him Usyk. Bellew. Usyk floored in the amateurs.
That jab. Tony Bellew does not want to sit there and let us happen.
Allowing that, but that's good stuff.
But starting from the 6th round, the fight took a turn.
And what he promises is in anything but. Tony Bellew.
I definitely think those the first and the 5th round of double.
Oh, has Bellew 3 up.
I gave Tony the first 3 rounds, guys, and I haven't given him...
Usyk, who had been holding back, took the center of the ring and started dictating the pace, with his mobility advantage becoming more apparent with each moment.
You expect it to is very close. I've got Bellew ahead because round 2, 3 and 4 was good, but...
More. 3, Oleksandr Usyk. Great.
And Usyk looks comfortable.
Good.
He landed a few dangerous blows in the 6th and 7th rounds.
And the left hand working a treat.
It's a massive ask, and I think David Hayes got something to say here. He's up against the ropes, 3 or 4 times.
The climax of the fight came in the 8th round, where Bellew was clearly drained.
Looking brighter for the Ukrainian language, and it's the physical maneuvering around the wing.
In the 8th round, Bellew found himself in a tough spot 3 times. Twice he managed to recover.
Yeah, big left hands from Oleksandr Usyk in trouble.
See Tony Bellew wearing down, still looking for that right hand.
But the 3rd time, after taking a right jab and a left hook from Usyk, he fell to the canvas like a felled tree.
Closing this gap with real, minimum effort. Tony Bellew was boxing really well from the start. Well, there's the finish there that came at the end, and Bellew was tired there when that left cross landed, and there was no way really of recovering.
The referee's count was just a formality. Bellew had no chance of getting up. After the fight, Tony admitted he didn't even know which round he was knocked out in.
I don't know, man. I don't even know what round it was. What round was it? 8. Yeah, it's only 8, man. There's so many more to go, but...
This shocking knockout silenced the doubters of Usyk's punching power and gave him the green light to conquer the heavyweight division.
Oleksandr, he is a great champion. The greatest man I've ever shared the ring with.
Thank you.
He deserves all the success in the world.
Bellew was devastated by the outcome and announced his retirement after the fight. But when asked if Usyk lacks punching power, Tony Bellew responded as follows. People think this guy can't punch, but they're fools. Let them try boxing him. That's it for now. Like, subscribe, and leave your comments. You've been watching History of Boxing. See you soon.